What if the biggest financial mistake you'll ever make is saying yes to something that looks like progress? A promotion, a higher salary, a better title. Because for most people in the US and Europe, those moments don't reduce stress, they quietly multiply it. Let's say you're 26. You land your first solid job making $55,000 a year. After taxes, that's roughly $3,400 a month. Your life is simple. Rent, $1,200, car payment, $300, groceries, utilities, subscriptions, $900. You're left with about $1,000. Not rich, but stable. You can breathe. 2 years later, you get promoted. Now you're making $75,000. Sounds like a big jump, but after taxes, around $4,400 a month. An extra $1,000. That's where things quietly change. Because no one upgrades their life slowly. Your rent goes from $1,200 to $1,900 because you deserve a better place. Your car payment jumps from $300 to $550 because you're doing better now. You start eating out more, traveling a bit. Subscriptions multiply, small luxuries stack up. Now your monthly expenses? $3,800, maybe $4,000. That extra $1,000 you earned? It's gone. Not stolen, not wasted, just absorbed. Now imagine this continues. You accept another promotion, $95,000 salary. After taxes, about $5,400 a month. But now, mortgage $2,400, car upgrade $700, credit card balances $300 minimum payments, student loans $400. Total fixed costs, roughly $4,500 plus. And suddenly, despite earning almost six figures, you feel tighter than you did at $55,000. This isn't bad luck. It's a system most people don't see. Income grows in steps, but expenses grow in layers. Each promotion doesn't replace your old lifestyle. It stacks on top of it. New house, new car, new expectations. And slowly, your financial life becomes less flexible, not more. Let's keep it simple. At $55K, you had $1,000 left over monthly. At $95K, after lifestyle upgrades and debt, you might have $500. Half the freedom, despite earning $40,000 more. That's the quiet math nobody talks about. So why does this happen? Because promotions don't just increase income, they change identity. You don't feel like someone who can spend more, you feel like someone who should. Your environment shifts. Colleagues drive better cars, friends suggest more expensive plans, your own standards quietly rise, and saying no starts to feel inappropriate. Where debt enters begins with desperation. It begins with alignment. You align your spending with your new identity before your financial foundation is ready, so you use credit to smooth the gap. A slightly better couch, a slightly nicer vacation, a slightly newer car. Individually, nothing extreme, but together, they lock your future income into fixed obligations. Now fast forward 5 years. You're earning well, maybe over $100K, but your life looks like this. You can't easily leave your job. You can't take a break. You can't handle a major disruption because your monthly obligations are too high. You're not poor, but you're not free either. This is where things change. Not with a new strategy, but with one uncomfortable decision. Saying no. No to upgrading immediately after a promotion. No to matching other people's lifestyles. No to turning every raise into a permanent expense. This feels small, but financially, it's massive. People who stay financially stable at higher incomes don't rush to expand their lives. They delay it. When their income increases, their lifestyle stays almost the same for a while. That extra $1,000, it doesn't disappear. It builds space, emergency savings, lower stress, optionality, not visible upgrades, invisible stability. Let's go back. At 75K, instead of upgrading everything, you keep your expenses near $2,500 to $2,800. Now you're saving $1,500 plus monthly. Within a year, you have a real cushion. Within a few years, your decisions aren't controlled by your paycheck. Same income, completely different life. Promotions don't change your financial life. Your response to them does. Most people use higher income to expand their present. A few use it to secure their future. And the difference isn't intelligence, it's restraint.